Hey, what's up, YouTube channel? This is Taurus Downey again, and this is that Go Hard or Go Home channel. All right, y'all, today I'm gonna be going hard about some of the real problem with women these days is men. Okay, is the real problem with women men? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this one because most of y'all don't watch my videos. And if you haven't, just get subscribed and you'll start to get it longer as we go. But I try to focus some on this channel on guys understanding that while there are issues with women, some of those issues stem from men, okay? And what you can do about it. This we're going to talk about a little bit in this video. So let's go ahead and get started, all right? Now, some people ask the question, like, how's the problem men and not women? All right? Notes up here. Because don't women file 70 to 80% of divorces and 90% if she's a college educated woman? Don't divorce and child custody laws favor women? And don't women have access to more access to public assistance? And the answer to all those questions is yes. That is the truth. Those are statistics. And some things that people say, well, is that the problem, make the problem be the women. Now, doesn't this incentivize women to kind of shun men and be independent? And this right here, guys, where it gets kind of tricky. All right, because the answer to that question there is no. All right, it doesn't. Do they do it because they think of something that whatever? Yes, but is the answer yes? The answer is not yes. It's no. I want to reference my video, Cheaper to Leave Her, here. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it. And I go over statistics about why this answer is no. All right. We ain't getting all that in that video. We're gonna get to talking a little bit here about why guys are becoming the problem. The really guys are a problem. I want to go over those things first so that people can I do understand that there's a lot of problems that are so-called caused by women, but they reflect on some of the things we're about to talk about now. And I'm gonna explain that before the end of the video. All right. So look, guys, this is what men have become the problem. All right. Men have become too compromising. That's the first one. And men, not women now, have misconstrued the words high value man. All right. Men did that, not women. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. All right, so let's talk about why this is a problem and how you can do something in your life to try to fix some of it, because it's a big thing, and you're gonna see why in a minute. All right. And if you haven't done so by now, make sure you're hitting like, subscribe, and share if you think this is good info. We're going to talk about a little bit more at the end of the video. All right, guys, men have become too compromising. All right. And a proof of this is a flood of, you got like a bunch of influencers, channels, blogs that they claim to teach men how to, get women. All right. Now, however, though, these programs, they always tend to focus on what the man has to do to get the woman, but it don't really focus on what she's got to be doing to get you. All right. This is a lot of the one of the bigger people that I could actually think of right now that a lot of guys know about was this guy back in the day called Derek Jackson. He was kind of one of these people. You know what I'm saying? He didn't directly talk to men, I think, but mostly gave women a certain idea of things. And this kind of happened with the guys too. I'm gonna get to that in a second. All right. But when this happens with these programs and stuff, they kind of telling you what you gotta do to get the women, but they really don't say how these women should be acting towards you. It's all about what you gotta do to get them. All right. And that puts the man in a compromising position 100% of the time, because it's all about what they gotta be doing, what you gotta be doing. Okay, you gotta be doing this, you gotta have this, you gotta do this, you gotta say that, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. But really, not a whole lot about what you're gonna get back. All right. And most of these groups are run by men. All right, this your pickup artists, your game coaches, stuff like this right here. Now they're gonna tell you, hey, look, if she don't do this, go away or do this or that. But in our reality, guys, and if you keep watching my videos, You're gonna start. It's like I did the video. Like dating is more for men, it's not for women. The date is for you. You got to start understanding that you got to have some self respect in this, and she's got to be doing some things too. We're gonna talk about that more in my other videos. All right. Okay, but women can see this stuff going on. They can see the game coaches. They can see all this stuff like this, and they think that, and they can hear that. So what makes them think is that you need to be compromised or you need to be doing what it takes to get them. And why they think that is because they see other men saying it. For example, the Derrick Jackson guy just got done talking about a few minutes ago. Y'all, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this right now, you know who that is. Hit the like button if you know what I'm talking about. All right. Let me know you know what I'm talking about. Hit that like button. All right. So it's like this right here. People could see that. Y'all saw what happened when women was seeing this guy and he was saying these things, and it was causing a big issue amongst women, wasn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's not just him. It's when they see the game coaches and stuff like that too, because they think that you need to do A, B, and C what these guys are saying, because they're watching this stuff too. Even this video, even some of my videos get watched by women. I can see that in my little thing. They watch this shit. So I'm just telling guys, you know what I'm saying? You got to be aware of this too. All right? Some of this problem ain't just with women and the issue that they had, like we went over in the beginning of the video. Some of this junk is men and what they doing too. We're going to talk a little bit about how to get around it in a little bit here. All right? Men and not women have misconstrued this word high value man. Okay? They're trying to put it to mean like you're a rich man when it doesn't mean that. All right? Well, Tarsh, you're saying that high value man doesn't mean rich. How you prove that? Well, just look at the fact that rich men are not the only men getting women. All right? Which is a complaint that most guys got. You got broke dudes getting women, and you got men with a little bit of half a piece of job getting women, and some guys are complaining about that. So it can't be this other thing. That's just the truth. If you're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? High value on the men on the internet though, and this is your game coaches and stuff like that. They always talk about money, but they never talk about the man's self-respect. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about what kind of self-respect you got to have as a man when you out here doing this thing or whatever either. And like I say, once again, guys, women can see that. Women can see that. And they see other men saying this stuff, like, and they think that's what you're supposed to do too. Because there's another man saying it. Somebody that they think is high value because this guy says this is what high value is. See what I'm saying? So, how we go about fixing that? What do you do about this in your own life? Well, for the first thing, don't be compromising. All right? Don't be too compromising. It's okay to work with people, women or whatever, whatnot, in general. It's okay to work with people and to decide things together, but you don't have to be compromising just because you're the one asking. Remember, this other person wants something back from you too. So you got to remember that. That's how you can work with that. My little alpha squad that I got going on, my thing with my channel, this is like how I work with this type of stuff, okay? Because I can see the bigger issues. But because I understand some of them, it helps me out with women. That's what I'm telling y'all, okay? This will help you out too by understanding this. Some of the problems they got come from men, like the guy I was just talking about, and the game coaches and stuff like that, because they can see that kind of stuff and they think that this is how it should be. And nah, you see what I'm saying? High value man thing, I want to talk about it a little bit before I go with the compromising thing. And this is how you can fix some of that. That junk don't mean that you're rich. What that means is that you as a person know what value you hold in life, okay? You know where you're at, and you know that you're secure and you're stable, or you can move on up the levels and stuff like that too. But as long as you're not walking the streets being a bum, you probably a high value guy. Because all women are not high value women. All women are not, you know what I'm saying? Women's high value really come from like their looks. And you got broke dimes all day. So it's a thing. I wanted to talk about that today a little bit because I want guys to understand that a lot of these problems are coming from men. It's coming from the things that women see on the internet, social media, all this stuff, and you got like guys like the guy I just talked about a little bit in this video, and like these game coaches and stuff like that, and certain people saying certain things. I think that Dr. Umar guys a couple of times said things, and it's like, so you got to understand that some of the problem is men also, all right? And what do you do about it? How do you get around it? Well, knowing is half the battle, okay? You got to know you'll be a lot less pissed off at women if you understand that some of these problems come from men doing crazy shit too. Just something to drop on y'all today. So y'all hit like, subscribe, share. Y'all join the journey, Alpha Squad. It's been Taurus Downey. It's Go Hard, Go Home channel. And I'm out of here on this one, y'all. Peace.